Then later on that week, this past Wednesday, a week ago, as you're listening, everybody, you guys won the AEW Tag Team Championships. Gold around your waist again. It was feeling kind of bare for a while, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but also it was making my back feel a little better because there was a time where we were carrying 3 sets of championships, dude, and it was getting a little heavy. But you've talked about it, and I've talked about it. That Maria has told me that Twitter isn't a real thing, and that reaction that we got Wednesday night coming out, but also when the 3 count happened, is something that I'll carry with me to the day that I'm put in the ground. Well, until the day they burn my body and put me in an urn. There we go. But it was a surreal moment to realize the fans were so invested in the story, so invested in us, and they wanted to see us win so many times. And we'll talk about this later today with our subject, but so many times the fans get invested and it's not their fault. It's the wrestler's fault. The fans get invested in the moves and the athleticism and the spectacle of what the performers are providing. This night, Wednesday night, for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, they were invested in who was going to win and who was going to lose. And that's the beauty, to me. That's the beauty of professional wrestling. So yeah, we're sticking around AEW. And there were a lot of things that I had to weigh out as far as what we're going to do and where we're going to go. Like I've said a million times over and over and over and over again, never, ever, ever did I want any kind of bidding war between WWE and AEW. Never did I want to try to play one side against the other. It was all literally me taking everything for the last 10 years, actually for the last 19 years of my career, compiling it up in my brain and wondering what the best course of action for me is, because I want to make sure my legacy, our legacy is cemented. I want to build on that legacy even more, take care of my family the best way I can. And the best way to take care of my family right now is just to make sure that I'm spending the time with them, that I'm spending all the time that I'm allowed to spend with them. And so there were a lot of factors in it. And Tony Khan and AEW just provided us with the best, I guess, the best schedule, the best. Listen, here's the thing: is today I sent you the text. Today, as we're recording, it was 3 years ago that we mutually got a release from WWE, and I started thinking about everything, and I was texting with Cash, and we were, telling each other we loved each other, and we thanked each other for sticking by each other. Everything that we've earned, everything that we've got for these last 3 years, is because of AEW, because of what we done in AEW. Before AEW, we were in the WWE, and we had there were glimmers of hope for the main roster, like becoming 2-time Raw Tag Team Champions, SmackDown Tag Team Champions, FTRKO.
And you did establish yourself as a viable act.
Right. Yeah. But our legacy was going to be saddled on NXT. The Alphas feud, the Enzo and Cass feud, and obviously the DIY feud. And that's what our legacy was. We weren't building on our legacy. I feel like our legacy had flatlined, in WWE. In AEW, even though there were times, and there are going to be times, and there still are times now where I feel like momentum has been missed, or we don't necessarily agree with the direction or the idea of FTR, what they're doing. Still, man, the legacy that we have created, cemented, built on in the last 3 years is because of what Tony Khan could offer us. And he could offer us a schedule. He could offer us a platform that we felt was better for us and that we could trust a little more than what WWE could offer us. I appreciate everyone that reached out to me through other, no pun intended, endeavors or avenues. Yes.
Yeah.
And were interested in having us back, wanted to have us back, said that they made the mistake of letting us go. But for me, 2023, Cash 2023, Maria and Finley, the best course of action for us was to stick around here in AEW.
So to be clear, you have re-signed with AEW. Is that something you want to say?
Yes, we have re-signed with AEW. Another misconception, and me and Cash talked about this on, I think, the Uprocks interview that just came out. Another misconception that we got tagged in so much on social media was FTR found out that Vince is back in charge, and they decided to stay. Right. Or FTR told Tony, give us the belts, or we're going to WWE.
Yeah, that was a funny one.
Yeah, dude. So it's like us and Ultimate Warrior. We're holding the companies up. Right. That's what we do. But if you think that, but because Vince has officially been back in charge since right before WrestleMania, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about how big a hand he has, but he's definitely there. It's definitely not like it was 2 or 3 months ago.
Right. If you think that we put pen to paper as soon as that happened, and Tony made all the adjustments as soon as that happened, man, I don't know if you understand how business or contract works. Right. If you think we went into the building Wednesday night with no contract signed, and we said, we're not going to sign this contract unless you give us these belts, man, you are so short-sighted. I told you on the podcast a month ago, or maybe it was 3 weeks ago, whatever it was, we knew what we wanted to do, and everything was getting fine-tuned, dotting the I's and crossing the T's and all that stuff. But yeah, we knew way before Vince came back in charge what was going to happen. But yes, we have re-signed with AEW.